So it's 7 o'clock this morning. This is our second morning in Monkey Mire. It's a lovely day, little breeze. I get up in the morning, I look out in the cockpit and I think, oh, we're not going to go snorkeling anytime soon here because it's quite murky water. So I go out and think, oh, I'll put away the snorkels and flippers and get the Miss Ribena sail, put it away. I look behind Miss Ribena and I find a bird, not a live bird, a dead bird. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I think it might be a kite. I think they call them kites. In New Zealand we'd call it a hawk, a small hawk I suppose. Rach, look at this, down there.
Oh my goodness. What the heck?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
Not good at all. What do you think? What sort of bird is it, do you think?
I don't know. It looks like it's got a hawk's kind of.
Yeah, I think it's a kite.
Oh, that's very sad.
Yeah.
But where did it hit?
Do you want
To
pick
land
it up?
there?
Do you want to pick it up?
Not really. What do we do with it? Put it in the bin?
Well, go and bury it.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's been dead a while. Gee, when did that happen? Goodness me. That's bizarre. There's
Yeah.
nothing to hit.
No.
There's nothing to hit here, mate. What did you hit?
Well, you know, you could, I don't
When
know.
did you notice that?
Oh, I just got up, I was cleaning out the snorkels and flippers and stuff, and I just sort of looked down there and
What a shame.
hello.
Our boat is usually a sanctuary for birds. I
Yeah.
love it when birds land on our boat. I don't like those bird poos, but when they come and take a rest, I love it. I didn't know we'd kill one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, should we do something with it?
So we've decided to just bury it at sea. There's no fancy coffin or anything. I'm just going to let it go. Oh, it might sink.
Okay.
Stay around here for a while.
Yeah. Doesn't want to go. That was the last we ever saw of it.
Seems like there isn't much current today.
No.
It's unfortunate that our experience at Shark Bay should begin with death, because this area is synonymous with life. From dugongs to dolphins, from turtles to one of the planet's earliest living ecosystems, stromatolites. We jumped in a car for a pilgrimage to Hamelin Pool Marine Nature Reserve in the southeast of Shark Bay. Several people had tried to dissuade us from our mission because it's a long way to go for some very boring looking rocks. But nothing could curb our enthusiasm to see the objects whose influence over the evolution of life on Earth gained Shark Bay World Heritage status.
Sideways? It's supposed to be sideways for each other. Oh, wait? No, not in front, because then back off forward you get it. So. Sure. Social distancing right here.
Very good. Declan, you're pretty excited, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm excited.
You look excited. Yep. Are you going to see how close you can get to the stromatolites?
I just felt like taking it because everything else is boring.
Everything else is boring, but you're just about to see something so incredible, so amazing.
Yeah, but look at this. Isn't that cool?
That is very cool. Wow.
Well, I can control it.
So Rob, as exciting as stromatolites sound, are you prepared to be underwhelmed?
I'm prepared to be, there could be an anticlimax involved in this whole thing, underwhelmment extraordinaire. Nevertheless, the significance of what we're about to see is not lost on me. Certainly not lost on the boys.
I'm not lost on the boys, I know that.
How many centimetres are in a foot?
There you go.
They're
just
already
overwhelmed us.
asking questions.
Yeah.
Isn't
And,
it like 35 or 40
yeah, about
centimetres
that.
in a foot?
Roughly. We're very precise here.
How many centimetres are in a foot?
Okay.
I need to know.
Comment below, people.
Right now.
Thank you. This is really important. We need to know now.
Because I need to know right
15
this second.
centimetres? I don't know. Anyway,
How many is it? I can't,
Anyway.
still don't know.
thank you. Right. Behold!
Behold! Woo!
One of the earliest forms of... This is going to be really windy, so bring it down. Yeah.
Okay.
Starting again.
Okay.
Click. Behold! One of the earliest forms of life. Cyanobacteria, known as blue-green algae in my day.
The boys are super excited. Look at them fizzing. They're fizzing just like.
It's a very early form of life over there.
Just like those stromatolites would be doing if they were covered in water. You'd be able to see the oxygen coming off them. They photosynthesize.
Yep.
And the significance of them is that the microbes that live on the top of those little lumps over there are related to microbes that were around 3.5 billion years ago. 3.5 billion years ago. The world is 4.5 billion years old. Humans have been around apparently for 195,000 years. And those little microbes have been
195 or 6 or 4?
In between. And those little microbes have been fizzing and letting off oxygen for 3.5 billion years. What's most amazing about them is that 3.5 billion years ago, when there was not enough oxygen in the atmosphere to support life, these guys let oxygen into the water was saturated with oxygen, the oxygen went into the atmosphere, and at 20% oxygen in the atmosphere, life could be supported. It's 21% oxygen right now. And that is what is amazing about these guys. They've been around all that time. We need them. We couldn't be here without them. And the fact that they're still here is pretty amazing, because there's only 2 places in the world where marine stromatolites still exist. Here and the Bahamas.
Bahamas, yeah.
Bahamas. So here in the Bahamas.
I just want to add a little something to ponder here. And it's a question mark about, it's a chicken and egg story. So these stromatolites started producing oxygen in the water, right? And from there, it got into the atmosphere that then life came from. But the water is made up of 2 particles of hydrogen, 1 particle of oxygen. Where did that oxygen come from? That's what I want to know. Comment below. Reminds me of a joke, actually. Why are amoebas not very good at mathematics? Because every time they multiply, they divide.
I'm glad you enjoyed that joke.
Also,
We'd like to take this time to talk about epileptic dogs. Thank you.
Oh yes. So the other significant thing is that they have adapted to this environment. This part of the bay in Shark Bay is very salty. It's 2 or 3 times more salty than normal seawater, and that's because it's so shallow here. There's a lot of evaporation, and because of the sandbanks and the seagrass that grows in Shark Bay, there isn't a lot of circulation of the water, so it gets trapped in here, but it's very shallow, so evaporation makes it more salty. These guys adapted, their predators didn't, and that's why they're still here.
Amazing, isn't it?
I love this stuff! Stromatolites aren't the only life form thriving in the extremely salty conditions in the south of Shark Bay. One bay over in Larridon Bight, the fragum cockle, though smaller than similar species elsewhere, has flourished without a natural predator. And what it lacks in size, it makes up for in number.
You know, back in my hometown Whakatane, there's a beach between Whakatane and Ohope called Otarawairere. For us as locals there's this beach that is quite extraordinary, we feel, because part of it, one section of it, about 5 meters of it in fact, is shells. And it's beautiful shells, really lovely shells, and we go, wow, look at that. We are here at a beach that has got shells on it as well, only instead of 5 meters, it's actually 6 kilometers in length, the entire beach. And the beach is about 150 to 200 meters wide, and the shells go 10 meters deep.
Can I just say, Robert, it's 65 kilometres long.
65 kilometers?
Yeah, not 6, 65.
Holy bajingos, okay. 65 kilometers. There's a lot of shells here. And they got here from out at sea, because they're shellfish.
Let me take over from here. So this beach is made of the fragum cockle shells. Thousands of them wash up onto the beach here. It's all shells, no sand, just shells on this beach. and just shows how prolific this little cockle is in these waters, because it doesn't have a predator. It's gone crazy. But and the little shells all over the beach, and it's so beautiful because they're so white as well. It's a beautiful stretch of beach with lovely blue water beyond. Quite magical to look at. Does it feel saltier?
Well, I mean, I float actually pretty well.
It's not quite the Dead Sea, is it? But wait, there's more! Lacking in trees as building material, early settlers to Shark Bay had to find alternative building supplies. Step forward the Fragum cockle. Over time, rainwater trickling through the cockles dissolved small quantities of calcium carbonate, which acted as a cement to bind the tiny shells together, forming Coquina. You'll be able to get a lot of good measurements here, Declan.
No.
Yeah. Fabulous. You might think we've been transported into Greece and these are ancient ruins, but in fact this is a shell quarry. What happens is when the cockle dies, the shells fall to the bottom of the ocean, and then they were compacted and they form a kind of concrete, which the early settlers to this part of Australia realised they could use to make their houses. And so they'd come here with long saws, and they'd saw out blocks of this kind of limestone concrete, which they gave the name Coquina, and then they'd make houses. And there are still some houses and a restaurant in Denham made from this material.
Check it out.
And if you have a look at these, you can see the saw marks of the old saw. Would have been hard work in the sunshine.
Oh, it would have been
Yeah.
all on. Oh, and there's my.
That's Bob's phone.
It's a modern day.
Yeah. So we can go and have a look at those. To round off the day beautifully, on our return to Monkey Mia, we came across one more Aussie living treasure, wild emus hanging out at the side of the main road. This is just at the side of the road. Better to stop and have a look. Amazing. This is the main road from Denham back to Monkey Mia. And these guys are in a little puddle.
Only in Australia, right?
Only in Australia.
Fair dinkum cobber.
Very cool. Ivan, what did you just discover?
Okay, don't make me. This makes me sound like I have never been in a car with a winding window.
Well, no, it's your age that's making
You know, but no, I've been in many
It's not
cars
your
with
fault.
winding windows. I was trying to put the window down, and this angle, because that was kind of blocking it there, it kind of blends in.
It can't be
It's the
open.
same color as well, so it blends in. I couldn't see it, and I was looking for like something to push, and then I
You've
realized
discovered that's how you
it's
put
quite
the
far
window.
down.
The old-fashioned
I
way.
just think you
Where's
heard.
the button?
I just think
Where's
you-
the
You
button?
can't open this window.
Oh,
I'm locked in.
that's so beautiful.
So before there was any water, well, they're land-based ones, and then they released oxygen, and then that oxygen combined with hydrogen, and then some water came around and it started raining or whatever.
I do not know the ins and
Why
outs
don't
of
you
the
know,
whole thing.
huh?
You missed
Were
me
you
at
not
hello.
there?
You missed me at hello.
Were you not there?
I wasn't there. I know you think I'm one of the eldest forms of life, but it's not true.
If you enjoyed this episode, please comment, give us a thumbs up, and best of all, share it. It helps us heaps.
Come on, eat it so bad.